Hey guys, it's Kiki Garcia. I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to show you something that everyone is always asking me about, and it is my Blue Apron menu. So first of all, subscribe to my page if you like what you see, and I'm going to have a code word at the end of this video. When I give it to you, if you message me back, I am going to send you a code to get 40% off your first month of Blue Apron. Pretty cool, right? 40% off the entire month, not just the week, the entire month. So make sure you watch the video to the end and listen for that keyword. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you this. This is the recipe card that comes. Everything you need comes in the package. So all of these ingredients are in there. So what I do is I gather everything together. I did a couple of things ahead of time just for time purpose. I already have my sweet potatoes in the oven. What I did was I sliced them. I put some salt and pepper and some olive oil. I cook it in a 450 oven for 20 to 25 minutes. It's all in here. It tells you exactly how to even cut the vegetables. I also went ahead and cut up the cabbage. I put a little rice vinegar on it, which came in the meal, some olive oil and some salt and pepper, and then I just tossed it a little bit. You're supposed to set that aside. The only ingredients you ever need for Blue Apron are salt and pepper and olive oil. That's it. Everything else comes for you in the box, so you don't have to worry about a thing. It's awesome. Okay, so in a small bowl, according to the directions, we're going to be putting a couple things together. First of all, I put some black bean sauce in there. Everything is already measured, so you don't have to worry about that at all. I also put the whole container of, I might say this wrong, gochujang sauce. This is a little spicy, but my husband and I love it. I know it's a good thing, so I put the whole thing in. I don't even worry about it. And then, of course, the rest of the rice vinegar goes in there as well. There's also in the recipe, and like I said, all the directions are there. I'm just following along, is the sushi sauce, which is this one right here. You can just tear it off, but I usually use a scissor just because it's a little bit easier. And then you just squeeze it out. I've had sushi sauce in another recipe, and it's just so good. So there's that. And then, let's see, they sent me 2 sushi sauces. I think this is extra. Well, that's new. They sent me an extra sushi sauce, so we're not going to use that. We're going to put that aside. I do have some ingredients in the fridge that I hadn't used everything, so I'll just keep that. So we're just going to whisk this up real quick. Just kind of combine it. And then we're going to put it aside because we don't need it just yet. Okay, so now we're up to cooking the chicken. Now earlier I pat the chicken dry with paper towels. I put it in a bowl and I put salt and pepper and I just tossed it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up my pan. I just put some olive oil in there. I always cook on medium because medium gets hot and it's perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to be cooking the chicken in the pan. Let's grab a wooden spoon. I love my wooden spoons. Don't forget, listen, because at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a code word. If you send that code word back to me in a message, I'm going to give you 40% off your first month of Blue Apron. 40% off the whole month, not just a week. So now we're going to take this chicken, and hopefully my pan is hot now. We're just going to test it out. Just give it another minute. Blue Apron is great because it's just so easy. Everything comes for you. You don't have to worry about a thing. We get ours delivered on Fridays, so usually we kind of spread it out during the week. We don't have them all in a row. They give you a fish option for Lent, so you're good. I actually have salmon that I'm saving for when my daughter's here because that's her favorite, and I'm not a fan of the salmon. But the thing is, with Blue Apron, you can go into your account And you could tweak things. If you try something, say the Korean tacos, and then afterwards you're like, I didn't really like that. You can look ahead at what's coming and you can change it. So you don't have to get that. You could switch it with something that you do love, but I'm telling you right now, I've had these before. You're gonna love them. Okay, so I'm gonna put the chicken in the pan. Just kind of spread it out. I cover everything. I cover because I don't like the splashing. I don't like that. And I'm just gonna check the directions. So this happens a lot. It says cook without stirring for 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm just gonna let that alone. In the meantime, I'm gonna check on my potatoes and see how they're doing. Oh, I think they're ready. There you go, the sweet potatoes. Now, I always keep mine in just a little bit longer because I like them crispier. Now, these are tacos. So this package did come with tortillas. So it said to wrap them up in aluminum and then put them in the oven. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And I'm actually going to turn my oven off because I always forget to turn my oven off. That's like my big thing. I never remember to turn the oven off. Okay, I'm just reading a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the chicken cook for a little bit longer, and then we're going to add that sauce that we made. And then we're just going to let that get all over, turn off the heat, cover it to keep it warm. After that's done, we are going to assemble, and that's always the fun part. I love putting it together and of course taking a picture because you have to take a picture of your food, right? Okay, let's just give this a little stir. Where'd I put my wooden spoon? That's all right. I have more. Woo! See what I mean? Going to lower that just a bit. That got a little hotter than I thought it would, but that's okay. So don't forget, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a code word. That code word is good for 40% off your first month of Blue Apron. So make sure you stick around for that. I always like to look at the picture too, because that way I can know what it's supposed to look like. And it looks pretty simple to put together. I have my plates right here. That chicken's looking really, really good. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my sauce, get rid of that little whisk. Just gonna give this another little stir. Just about done. It looks good. Their chicken recipes are so good. I will tell you this, a lot of times in the Blue Apron recipes, they do use a lot of cumin. But like I said, you can adjust your menu. You can change your plan. Our plan is 3 meals for 2 people. So we get 3 different meals for 2 people. It's super easy. And usually it's a chicken, it's a beef, and it's a fish. We had bolognese, so we had fettuccine noodles, and that's just meat sauce with fresh veggies. So it had celery and zucchini in it, and it was amazing. We gobbled it up. And I'll tell you this too, a lot of times, even though it's for 2 people, you can get 3 servings out of it. It's a lot of food. We've been doing Blue Apron for a while, probably over a year now. And I'm gonna say right now, I feel like they're making the portions a little bit bigger. All right, let's get back to our chicken. Okay, so we're gonna add our sauce that we whipped up. Put that right in there. Make sure you get all the deliciousness in there. And we're just going to together. That looks amazing. And the smell, oh, so good. So I'm just going to see what's next. Okay, so we added the sauce. We're going to let that cook for a few more minutes. We're going to turn off the heat to keep it warm. We're going to take the tortillas out, and then we're going to assemble. Now, this recipe also came with creme fraiche. Whoop, it just dripped a little bit on me. So that's part of it as well. We're going to take the tortillas out. We're going to put a little creme fraiche on it, and then we're going to put the chicken on top of that, and the sauce and the cabbage. The potatoes are going to be on the other side, or on the side rather. Oh yeah, okay, I see it in the picture now. Okay, let's get back to this. All right, this looks yummy. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to get my tortillas out of the oven. I'm going to use my pot holder though, because I don't want to get burnt. Okay, here we go. I always use my smaller plates because it looks bigger. Okay, so let's take a tortilla out. We'll take two. I'm going to cover these up and save those. Let's put this here. Let's get our chicken. And my spoon. I'm going to get a little spoon for the creme fraiche. So wouldn't you love to try this yourself? I told you it's so easy. So we're going to put a little bit of the creme fraiche down. Just kind of get it in there. I'm just making a little line with it. Put that to the side. Now we're going to put some chicken. Remember, you're making 4 tacos, so make sure you use your chicken wisely. But like I said, there's always so much extra. You'll be fine. Okay, one more piece over there. Then we're going to take our cabbage mix. We're going to put a little bit of that on top. Just a little, not too much. Although I love cabbage. I don't know what it is. I just love it. And then we just kind of fold these over just a little bit. Make it look pretty. I guess I'll go that way with that one. Okay. And then we're going to take some of our potatoes. Let's get a spatula over here. And then it came with some Mara seaweed flakes that you actually put on top of the potatoes. So just like that. So here you go. These are your Korean chicken tacos. Can you see that? I'll move over here so you can see it a little bit better. See how delicious that looks? Delicious, right? And how easy was that? It wasn't hard at all. People who say, I can't cook, I can't do this. You can do it. So now for the keyword. The keyword is pineapple. Send me a message with the word pineapple in it, and I'm going to send you 40% off your first month of Blue Apron. Your first month, 40% off. You can't beat that. It's a great deal. You can't even go out. You can't even shop in the supermarket for such a great deal. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, subscribe to my page, share it with your friends, and send me that keyword pineapple for your code. Bye guys. Thanks. Have a great dinner.